In our combo attack showcase, let's begin with the double sword attack. We're going to be hitting these two rodents. Of course, we've seen this one quite often, but I'm going to try to show off everything. Next up, we've got the cohort attack. Let's go ahead and use that. Of course, we've seen this one quite often, but we're doing them all anyway. Next up, let's do the combo attack with Lino and Flare, which is not that. Cooperative attack, family attack on this one right there. Whee! Oh yay, another needle. Next up, let's do the Scorched Earth attack with Katarina and Pablo. Unfortunately, did not take out all of the enemies. And we'll move over there so that we can get Jean and her next. And now let's get the double leader attack. Definitely one of the more powerful attacks. Next up, we've got the Fierce Wind Fangs with Simeon and Pablo. Let's see. Yep, looks like we're going to be able to hit all three of those. Didn't quite kill them. The nice thing about these combo attacks is that they're effectively magic attacks, but they don't take a spell slot, and they don't target allies. Now let's go ahead and get the Ice Crush attack with Kirill and Corselia. Ah, fun times. Alright, let's do the True Ninja attack with Mizuki, Akagi, and Kate. True Ninja attack, which, well, it's hard to see the area of effect right there, but it is pretty big. It is a, actually, that's, doesn't look like it's as big as the game made it out to be. No, okay, no, it is. My mistake. I was just looking at it wrong. Alright, let's go. I'm going to kill one of them. And it still involves the frog. I love it. That's great. And it looks like we're going to be able to do another one momentarily, so let's go ahead and do that. Let's get Champo here and do the cooperative attack, the Meow attack. Oh, this will also steal an item from the water elemental. Obtained water spirit fragment. Did not steal money, though, interestingly enough. Alright, let's go ahead and do the Allure attack with Jean, Kika, and Ornella. And this has the conical... No, actually, it's the radius area of effect. Let's go ahead and do that. Ah, killing with hearts. That seems to be a theme in my games recently. Wow, Jean actually got a level out of that. Next up, we've got the sibling attack with Busk and Ornella. Let's go ahead and do that. And are we actually... Yes, okay, we are going to hit these two. Good. Make sure they're still in the area of effect. They fired lasers out of their spears. Well, that's a thing. Next up, let's do the ninja attack with Akagi and Mizuki. Whee! Suck them up into the atmosphere. It's raining fish! My god. And I get more Bonito. Next up, let's do Flame Array with Jean and Katarina. And let's actually check. Does that, yeah, it does not appear to be hitting them. Alright, let's go ahead and do that. Yeah, that's pretty nice that you get this spell that does not affect your own guys. Next up, we've got the new Night Attack. And that has a decent range, three tiles, so you can hit a column of enemies, which I was trying to do, but these guys are not cooperating. Wow, that's quite the sword swing. Nice going, Kenneth. Alright, let's go for the Sorcerer attack, which involves Simeon, Roger, Jean, and Maxine. Has a massive area of effect, and it does have enemy and ally distinction. That's pretty nice. Alright, let's go for the Old Night Attack. Has another big radius or area of effect right in front of it. That'll take out those three rodents. That's pretty nice. Alright, let's go for the Pirate Band attack. That'll affect everyone in that area, in that radius right around us. It's a good way to get a bunch of people and let them get surrounded and then kill everything. Not too shabby. Alright, next up, let's go for the AuldDragon. With Roger and Maxine. I was hoping it would actually involve a dragon. Next up, we've got the Pirate Family attack with Dario and Nalio. So it's got about the same area of effect as like the double sword attack and a couple others. That's pretty cool. I wonder if that only affects things on the ground. I do not know. Next up, we've got the Pirate attack with Sigurd and Hervey. Just attacks the one guy, but it's a good thing to have in like a rank of units. And it does decent damage. Next up, we've got Thunder God with Simeon and Maxine. It only hits one enemy, but let's actually go for this guy. But it will also heal our allies. So that's kind of nice. Alright, now for one of the more difficult ones to set up. Let's go ahead and do the Adonis attack. Because it hits in this area of effect, and Roger and Andark need to be out front, it can be problematic to get the enemies to cooperate. But we will hit these 3 guys right there. Oh, those 2 guys, I should say. That's pretty powerful. And Andark got a level out of that. Man, I have not been using Andark. He isn't even level 40 yet. Alright, now for the mounted troop attack. Incidentally, apparently the blue mercenary, you can mount him up on a Kangacorn, but he cannot participate in a combo attack because I had them sitting here for a very long time, and it did not become active. Significantly less amount of time once I swapped him out for Gretchen, and now it is active. Let's get him! Mounted troop attack, decent area of effect. And all of the Kangacorns fart out at the enemy. Gotcha. Now let's execute the princess attack, which is basically the same as the double sword attack and the pirate family attack in terms of area of effect, and I think rough damage as well. It's pretty good. Of course, I am facing really weak enemies, so. Next up, we've got the Obel soldier attack, which has a pretty nice area of effect. A little bit more difficult to set up. It helps to have some other combos in the area of effect as well, but let's go ahead and take care of it. So that's a very nice area of effect, though. That's pretty nice. Not too bad. Damage isn't fantastic, but the area of effect is nice. Next, let's see if we can do the giant sword attack. There it is. Has a pretty nice area of effect as well. Yeah, nice conical area of effect. At least I'd assume it would be a conical area of effect. Next, let's do the Nymph attack, which has another pretty good area of effect. Like that. Doesn't matter who is in what position, which is, again, very nice. And we're getting more hearts. Oh, you just cracked his heart. Oh, that's terrible, girls. Jeez. Next up, let's do the Intolerable attack with Mitsuba, Reinhold, and Jeremy. Mitsuba has to be in at the point of a triangle with the 2 of them. But it has another decent range. It's good for a column if you can set it up, which is questionable. Well, let's go.
I'm gonna kill you.
Well, she did kill it, all right. Next up, let's do the Love attack with Rhinebeck and Charlemagne. Which, again, it's a little annoying to set up because you have to essentially pincer guys, but a 3x3 area of effect, not too bad. There better be a lot of rose petals. Looks like there's going to be a lot of rose petals. There are a lot of rose petals. Good. Glad there were a lot of rose petals. Alright, let's do the True Friends attack with Snow and Auld. Hits one, does a good amount of damage. It's very much like the true leader attack. Next up, we've got the spear attack with Lino, Eugene, and Rachel. Oops. There we go. Decent area of effect. And, like I said, decent area of effect. A little bit difficult to use sometimes, although, again, setting these guys up in a row and letting enemies come to them, not too bad of an idea. Plus, if you've got the Barrage Attack, you can set up the archers right behind them and affect the exact same area, just in case you don't kill them the first time. And, of course, now we've got the Dying Wish attack. Still one of the more powerful combo attacks. Although, later in the game, I was finding Seneca, less so Seneca, but Andark in particular, not that effective. Other people were much more effective, so didn't use this one that much at the end of the game. Alright, let's go ahead and do the owl attack, the giant owl attack, and I have learned something interesting. You cannot do it when you're flying over in mid-air terrain. It won't, and it doesn't tell you that you can't, it just will never trigger. So you have to do it on land. So let's go ahead and cooperative attack, flying troop attack. Pretty good damage there. Any 3 people on owls, although I kind of feel that is pretty impressive, actually. Alright, they're like that. I kind of suspect that none of the mercenaries could do it. And now, finally, we have the Barrage Attack with Frederica, Seneca, and Flair. Has a decent area of effect, and again, like I said, you could put the spear attack guys right there and affect the exact same tiles. It's pretty nice. You guys shot him in order. That's fantastic, I guess. And then they die in a different order. It's weird. Alright, well, that has been the showcase of the combo attacks. I hope you enjoyed them. There are some pretty decent ones, although, again, I think with the fact that they have fixed power levels, they kind of fall down flat later in the game. They're very useful early in the game, and of course you start out with like cohort attack and Dying Wish attack, which just obliterated so many things. But then later in the game, especially if you get Auld, the damage output starts declining compared to just regular physical attacks, rune weapon attacks, that sort of thing. But they're still pretty cool, and I actually got them all and showed them all, and I don't know if I got all of the talk that you can get, but I got most of it. There might be a little bit more that I missed. I mean, we saw that, or I saw that you can get some talk afterwards, after you've gotten some of the combo attacks for some of the main characters and stuff like that, so I don't know if there's anything that I missed. But if I did, I did. It's not a big deal. I got as much as I could. Anyway, thank you all for watching Suikoden Tactics, and I shall see you in the next Let's Play.